Hey everyone, once again welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about a fascinating movement in film history, that is Italian neorealism. This genre not only transformed Italian cinema but also had a profound influence on filmmakers around the world. So grab your popcorn and let's explore what makes Italian neorealism so special. Now let's understand what is Italian neorealism. Italian neorealism emerged in aftermath of World War II, during the time when Italy was struggling to rebuild. Okay, so filmmakers sought to reflect the harsh realities of life. They focused on everyday people rather than glamorous stories or heroic figures. They used real locations, non professional actors, and often shot in black and white to emphasize authenticity. And these are some very important features of Italian neorealism. Now I'll talk about key themes which included poverty, social issues, and the human condition, making these films both relatable and connected. So you can see that these films were not glamorized as such, they were simply related to social issues and human condition. Now we are going to talk about some key characteristics because there are some other movements also like French New Wave, German Expressionism. They also have some key characteristics. So how do we differentiate these movements with others? So we are going to study about that. So what are the defining characteristics of Italian neorealism? Number one, it focuses on genuine stories, often taken from everyday life. Then there were non professional actors. Many directors cast ordinary people to enhance authenticity. Films were often shot on the streets of Italy, bringing raw, unfiltered look at the narrative, not like today's, like shooting in a big studios or in big locations. They addressed social issues including poverty, oppression, and struggles of the working class. Now we are going to talk about influential films and directors. I might pronounce their name or movie's name wrongly because I do not know Italian, so just bear with me. Now, very important name, that is Roberto Rossellini, who directed Rome Open City in 1945. This film is often considered the first major work of neorealism. It portrays the lives of resistance fighters in Nazi occupied Rome. Our next director is Luciano Visconti, who directed La Terra Trema in 1948. It's a powerful story about a fishing family who are struggling against the exploitative market force. Then one of my favorite director, that is Vittorio De Sicas, who made The Bicycle Thieves in 1948. It is a heartbreaking tale of a father searching for his stolen bicycle, which is essential for his job. Now, if you have watched a movie called Do Biga Zameen, you can relate this movie very easily. Now, before coming to next movie, I would like to tell you about my new course related to film studies. If you want to study about films in detail and want to memorize the dates, director names, films names, and want to go more deep about the cinema studies, you can avail my course for just rupees 998 per month. You may write to me at this email ID. Our next director is Cesare Giavattini, often seen as the theoretical backbone of neorealism. He collaborated with many directors, emphasizing the importance of a script grounded in reality. Now, I would like to talk about the legacy and influence. The impact of Italian neorealism extends far beyond its time. It laid the groundwork for future movements, including the French New Wave and even contemporary filmmakers. I would like to suggest you all these movies so that you can get an idea about Italian neorealism and you can understand what exactly Italian neorealism was. Rome Open City, one of my favorite bicycle thieves. Umberto D in 1952, a wonderful movie the children are watching. Each of these films offers a unique perspective on life in post war Italy and showcases the beauty of neorealistic storytelling. Before ending this video, I have a question for you. I have not mentioned exactly when Italian neorealism started. However, I have given hint in the whole video. So please do write down on comment section that what is the date of Italian neorealism, from when it started and till which date it ended. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Italian neorealism. If you found this lesson insightful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into film history. What's your favorite neorealistic film? Let us know on the comment section below. Until next time, happy viewing!